This sweet tart recipe is from the renowned French pastry chef Pierre Hermé. It's very crispy and incredibly versatile. Hi everyone, welcome to May's Kitchen. Last time I uploaded a lemon tart and a chocolate tart recipe. I noticed that many of you had questions about making tart share, so I decided to film a dedicated video on making the perfect tart share. I tested numerous different versions and finally chose the recipe from Pierre Hermé. It's more stable and very easy to work with. If you are interested, please like and save this video. Let's get started. Soften the batter in advance until it can be easily pressed with a finger. Bring the eggs to room temperature as well. If you don't have vanilla bean, you can omit it. Add the butter, sugar, and vanilla into the stand mixer. Mix everything with paddle attachment until combined. Scrape down the bowl as needed to ensure even mixing. Add the beaten eggs gradually, mixing fully after each addition. Remember to scrape the bowl occasionally. Sift in the almond flour and mix until fully incorporated. Add the flour in 2 batches, mixing on low speed to avoid the flour flying everywhere. Mix just for a few seconds each time. Do not overmix. Mix until it forms a dough with no visible dry flour. Transfer the dough to a plastic bag, seal it, and chill for at least 1 hour or overnight in fridge. After chilling, lightly flour the work surface, then divide the dough in half and roll it out. Transfer the rolled dough onto a parchment paper and continue rolling it into a 2 mm thick sheet. Try to keep the thickness even, then place it on a baking tray and freeze. Repeat the same process with the other half. Once the dough is frozen, prepare perforated tart rings. Brush the inside of the ring slightly with melted butter. Cut a strip of dough slightly taller than the ring's height. Gently knead it to soften lightly. Press it into the buttered ring. Pinch the seeds lightly to seal. Press and cut out of the base. Trim off the excess dough at the top. Cut horizontally, not at an angle to prevent over-browning. Bake at 160 degrees Celsius for about 20 minutes. Bake until fully cooked. If you need a par-baked tart share, bake at 160 degrees Celsius for about 12 minutes until partially set. For non-stick molds, skip the buttering. Just use slightly larger ring to cut the dough. Let the dough soften slightly, then press it into the mold. Strip off the excess dough. Prick the base with a fork to prevent puffing, since there is no perforated mat in the bottom. Gather the scraps and knead them together. Roll out into a new sheet. With the last scraps, you can shape them into small cookies. Bake at 160 degrees Celsius for about 12 minutes. Bake until lightly golden. With a perforated baking mat, the bottom stays perfectly flat. Fully baked shares are ideal for filled tarts like matcha or lemon tart we made before. Par-baked shells work for tarts requiring further baking like chocolate tart we made before. Tarts baked in classic rings have slightly perforations on the sides. They won't look as uniform as those from perforated rings. Non-stick molds also leave minor marks on the sides. The recipe yields 50 tarts plus some cookies. The tart share is wonderfully crisp with just the right amount of firmness. The tart dough can be rolled out thin easily, making it perfect for beginners. It pairs beautifully with virtually any sweet tart filling. I hope you all succeed in making it at home. This is May's Kitchen. See you next time.